dear Ukrainians, and dear all our partners. Today, at 9 a.m., the Russian army launched a missile attack on our city of Kostiantynivka, in Donetsk region. The enemy used S-300 missiles, hitting the residential area. As of now, 17 names are on the list of victims. 14 have been injured. 3 people have died. My condolences to families and friends. These Russian missiles hit 4 residential buildings in Kostiantynivka. And such shelling, unfortunately, is an everyday reality in our territories, which the Russian army reaches with such missiles. Donbass, Kharkiv region, the south of the country. It would have been possible to stop this Russian terror if we could provide the appropriate tactical missile capabilities of our military, so that terrorists do not have a sense of impunity. Ukraine needs long-range tactical missiles, in particular, to remove this possibility of the invaders to place their missile launchers somewhere far from the front line and destroy Ukrainian cities with them. Thank you to everyone in the world, politicians, public figures, journalists, and ordinary people who insist with us that there cannot be any taboo in the supply of weapons to protect against Russian terror. We will do everything we can to ensure that partners open up this vital supply. In particular, the supply of ATACMS and other similar weapons. As it is necessary to protect life. Protect such cities as Kostiantynivka or, for example, Kharkiv. Today, I continued our marathon of honesty, which should return international sports bodies to true Olympic principles. I addressed the presidents of the leading international sports federations with a letter. The appeal is simple and fair, to determine with the decision of the International Olympic Committee, which, unfortunately, wants to open sports to the propaganda influence of the terrorist state. If Russian athletes appear in international competitions, it is only a matter of time before they begin justifying Russia's aggression and using the symbols of terror. And it is also only a matter of time, when the Kremlin will start using the existing unprincipled flexibility of the International Olympic Committee to say that the world agrees to make concessions to the aggressor. It cannot be ignored that every day Russia continues its terror. Today, I signed a decree on the implementation of the National Security and Defense Council decision on sanctions against legal entities and individuals used by the aggressor state to transport military equipment and soldiers by rail. It concerns 185 companies and individuals. Their assets in Ukraine are being blocked, the available property will be used for our defense. We will work to ensure that similar blocking is applied by other countries. I thank everyone who helps us strengthen sanctions against Russia. And by the way, thanks to all the investigators who are exposing the ways that the terrorist state is using to try to circumvent sanctions. Thank you to everyone who eliminates the consequences of Russian shelling and saves the wounded. And of course, I thank each of our soldiers at the front who defend our positions and destroy the enemy. I especially want to note today the units most effectively defending Donetsk region. This is the 21st Separate Battalion of the 56th Separate Motorized Infantry Brigade. Thank you for your effectiveness in repelling the Russian assaults. Soldiers of the 26th and 55th Separate Artillery Brigades, thank you for your accuracy. 92nd Separate Mechanized Brigade, thank you, guys. Thank you to everyone who provides the necessary results for Ukraine every day and every night. And we will respond to every Russian strike. That's for sure. Glory to Ukraine.